Hi, good morning. Good morning. So let's start reviewing the markets, and then we're going to go over the Tesla. That was a trade I did live yesterday. And let's see, the S&P 500. Within the past week, ever since I started doing these videos, I mentioned this is the range that we're going to we're going to be stuck until we either break out above it or break down and look down below here. So here we can see that it couldn't reach this line of resistance, but you can see without even having this line right here that the market has been trying, and that usually when this happens, that's a hint, that's a clue that okay, I'm exhausted and I actually want to, at this point, I want to go lower rather than higher because I already tried many times. The market will always do what's easier. And today the market is gapping down to 425. Now it has a clear shot to the 420 again. And next week is a week that is going to be packed with earnings. I believe Meta reports earnings next week. All of these big companies are going to influence the markets a lot, especially when we have NVIDIA is going to report in November. So this stock will have a big impact if it gaps down, especially if it breaks below this candle right here. If NVIDIA breaks this candle, it's going to be bad for the markets. For anybody who's investing long term, it will, depending on the set of glasses you have. So if you're a long-term investor, for instance, I would see that as an opportunity and to buy or build a position if I don't have any. Let's look at the QQQs. The QQQs look stronger. Obviously, what helps the QQQs is the big companies, Apple, Meta, NVIDIA. And Apple right now is having problems with in China. We have the geopolitical environment where anything could happen. China could impose more restrictions and retaliate against U.S. companies. So that would also not only affect Apple, but Tesla as well. With that said, this is Tesla. Actually, Tesla wasn't doing that bad after earnings. The stock was pretty much flat. It was hanging around 245, and it was during the conference call when things started rolling over. And so it was thanks to Elon that the company did what it did. Elon was just completely depressed during this conference call to the point that he just caused this. And I knew when the stock opened up around this level yesterday that it was going to be that Wall Street was going to short the stock heavily and that it was going to have follow through. This is why I'm also doing it today. But yesterday in the live video, I did a trade. I said that the target is going to be more or less around 220, and that we're going to have a follow through to either 215 or 210. So right now 215 is within a range, and if it breaks 215, it will come down to that 210 round number. The ultimate level of support is going to be that round number at 200. But yes, I'm doing options on these two. I'm trying to, my challenge is to make to grow a small account that started at 3,600 and now it's around 5. So I just want to see how long it takes this account to double. So that's the story with Tesla. Tesla today has a shot to 215. If it breaks that, it will go to, it is likely to drop all the way to 210. And Yesterday after hours, we had this company report earnings, and this company is Solar Edge. This is a broken chart completely. Like if I'm gonna pull the weekly chart so we can see the big picture. So this is it broke right here. The moment it broke this line, it became a broken chart. Without even looking at the earnings, this is bad, right? I wouldn't if I was a long-term investor, this is concerning. And now I wouldn't touch it. Like this doesn't meet my criteria to short it for the on the day, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm already focusing on Tesla. ENPH is another solar company that is falling as a sympathy player of Solar Edge. But this chart looks better than Solar Edge. So in my opinion, uh, without even looking at the financials, I think ENPH actually reports earnings on next Thursday. So this is a level of support that I think it is likely to get bought. So this company, it is likely to get bought today on this fall. Um, Solar Edge, I highly doubt it. If anything, it will bounce and then sell off on the day. This is I just I wouldn't even touch it at all. Um, SPY. So yes, unless there's any questions, that'd be all for today. So my focus is Tesla, and you can see the weekly chart right here. It is likely to break this right here. Wall Street is gonna short it. It keeps shorting it, and it's all actually this time is thanks to Elon. Elon did it to himself, to the company, unfortunately. And this is gonna go with or without me, so I'm just riding the wave. When as a day trader, you cannot have emotions. You just have to, look at it as from a business perspective. And of course, I'll be watching the market, the SPY. Today has a chart of hitting that 420 and then bounce back up. I would think the market would rally. That's my bias, that the market will rally into next week, heading into next week. But obviously, yes, with this gapping down, it is likely that it will come down here or close enough and then reverse, especially when we have big earnings coming up next week. All right, there you have it. Now I'm gonna get ready. Have a wonderful day.